I'd be very surprised if they wasn't. So that's not my concern.
I know obviously you've been bringing players in, players coming back to fitness. It's all kind of bubbling up nicely. Is it? But I know you said the other day about not getting too carried away. But are the signs there that you're happy with, that things are going in the right direction?
The signs there. You've seen the work rate. You've seen Jordan Green when he come on today. The amount of pressing he's done. You've seen Dale Gorman winning free kicks. Ash Baker's settled in really well. Billy's come on as well. So it's 4 debuts today for the boys. They've settled in really well. Everybody's buying into it, and it can only lead us in the right direction.
I was going to say, Ashley, obviously play the full line. See how do you feel?
I thought he was very, very solid, very solid. Even to the point where you kind of don't notice him out there, because he just went about his business excellently.
As always, a lot to pick up on that one, and we'll talk about it over the next 10 or 15 minutes. Stephen, player tweets. So that was the manager. What did the players say on Twitter last night?
Well, even though he didn't feature, Patrick Armand, who we understand was in the terrace with the fans watching yesterday,
and he was with me in the marquee as well. Yeah. And he was brilliant, absolutely great with the kids on the questions this week. Yeah, so he's short but sweet, but it's still a nice one. He just says, "What a performance from all the lads." Josh Ian, who scored yesterday, says big performance from everyone. Jamil Mack says a little bit more. He's got goal tick, assist tick, 3 points tick. Great team performance from the lads. Love it at Josh Ian. And Josh Labadie is probably the way most county fans are feeling. Weekends are always made better by 3 points. Hashtag up the county. There you go, brilliant stuff. Cool. All happy on Twitter as well. Luke, how did Newport County line up against Swindon Town yesterday afternoon?
We started with a back three, which I've been calling for the past, God knows how many weeks.
Yes, it's been a long time. You've been saying back three.
Back three. We have gone back to a back three. We had Tom King in goal. We had Innes, O'Brien, and Dimitri at the back. I thought were very good yesterday. A debut at right wing back for Ashley Baker, and Haynes as a left wing back. Scott Bennett is a holding midfielder with Sheehan and Josh Labsy just in front of him, and Jammer and Tristan Abrahams up front. Okay. Summed up by Luke Jones on Facebook as well. Brilliant performance day. 5-3-2. We will beat any team in the league. Stephen, 5 o'clock, whistle went. What did you think? And is that the best formation for Newport County?
Well, I think what's limited Flynny is the personnel available to him. But I don't think you can deny that it's the best formation for them. I think the last couple of games they've created more, they've scored more, they look still more solid at the back. They're getting the best out of Matt and Abrahams or Hammond, whoever plays up front. So definitely. I think now we've got Innes, Brian, and Dimitri. They look a good unit at the back, and I think the team, most of the players, they played that formation last season. They feel more comfortable. I think playing, he got more width, whereas when he was playing like the diamond formation, 4-1-2-1-2, there was no width. So people have been crying out for it, and he's gone back to it, and it seems to be working at the moment. So long may it continue.
I think also we took on the last sport hour. I think it was Tass Word was saying, and did a complete analysis of the team and where they went. And I think he was finding the main fault within the stats, just purely on the numbers, was the wings and getting the width out there and getting it into the forwards. Luke, did you see an improvement in that department yesterday?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so what was the notable change in there? Was it individual, or was it a group of individuals that made it work yesterday?
I think Ashley Baker did help yesterday because he was getting forward down the right-hand side, whereas Danny McNamara wouldn't. He'd stay on the halfway line for if we went forward. So I think that did help yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about the new signings later, but positive stat for Baker. Stephen, so the one thing that we've been critical over, everybody's been critical over, is what we call hoofball.
Yep.
How was that yesterday?
Yeah, I think there's a difference in the way they're approaching the games. Obviously, the pitch wasn't the best, but you can't really use that as an excuse. It was the same for both teams. Yeah, definitely. There's been, I think I've been noticing on social media as well over the last couple of games, there's definitely been a change of emphasis. I think they're definitely trying to play the ball a lot more, and like Luke said, they're trying to get the wing backs more involved, Baker or Haynes on the other side. There's still moments where like Flynny said, you noticed a weakness. When they were playing the ball up to Matt, who was brilliant yesterday, the centre backs couldn't really cope with them yesterday. So obviously Flinny, tactically, I think he got a spot on yesterday. I think he did really well.
I love your quote about the pitch as well. There was lots of worries because the egg chasers were on the pitch on the Friday night. They're going to get 2 mentions, egg chasers today. Yeah. That's number one. So egg chasers were on the pitch on Friday night, and there's worries, would it be ready for yesterday's game? Kind of felt that if the pitch as it was would favour County. I think the opposition manager raised a few concerns at the end.
Yeah, he wasn't very happy about it. He said his team couldn't play the usual game. But I think the main reason why they couldn't play the usual game is because Newport County... from the off, the goal helped a lot, obviously, but they were closing them down. They were off the ball. They were brilliant as well as on the ball. So I think Newport County is the reason. Flinny tactics was the reason why they couldn't play yesterday, not the pitch. I can't blame the pitch.
Brilliant. Luke, the manager, Flinny, back in odds at the side. What did you see when you were there? And you're not allowed to use bad language, by the way. Don't tell me what he said. Tell me what
I didn't really hear him, but looking at county chat, he was shouting instructions. You could see it in one or two ways. He's trying to encourage his players, which is a good thing, or he's saying that his players are playing awful, and he's trying to get, trying to fire them up.
Yeah, I noticed him. He was giving, obviously, because it was his first game, I think he was giving Baker a lot of instructions. There was one point where he had a right go at Haynes. I'm not sure what it was about.
And apparently Hammond as well. I think.
I think what it was
Abrahams.
Yeah, I think it was Haynes. He wanted Haynes, I think, to play the ball down the line, but he didn't. I think he took it inside and he lost the ball. I think something like that it was. But he's having a right go at him. Yeah, because I think Flinny's had a lot of stick over the last few weeks, where he's just appeared to be stood there, not saying anything. So
but the problem is that he can't say much because he can only play the players that are fit at the time. Yeah. And he must have known at that time that he had we all know that the squad was damaged by injury and illness and stuff like that. So what can you do at that point? You've got to send the boys out there, and you've got to try and balance it. Do you shout at them or do you give them support? Yeah. Well, if he knows that he hasn't got the quality there, it's different in this game, isn't it? He knows that he's got the quality there. Now he needs to go, come on!
And I think he said it himself as well. He doesn't read the right act too often because it loses its effect.
It doesn't work.
And I think he's very good at that. I think he does things at the right time. I think he's a very clever manager. And obviously, and you don't want to overload your players with instructions either, because they're not going to know whether they're coming or going. They're like, right, one minute you tell me to do this, next minute you tell me. So yeah, you've got to let it. You've got to trust your players as well to carry out those instructions too.
Yeah, #Flynn in.
Yeah, definitely.
Go do that one. Luke, so that's the manager sort of debt, the stats sort of debt. Let's talk about the really serious issue, the one that made the massive change yesterday, the shorts. Luke.
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier. They normally play in all amber, but yesterday, and I think they did it for the Leeson.com last 16 game as well. They played black shorts and black socks.
Yeah.
So there you go. It's the black shorts that have done it. It's nothing to do with stats, nothing to do with man management, nothing to do with returning players, nothing to do with the transfer. It's all down to the black shorts.
I'm sure the club shop wouldn't be happy when they've got a lot of amber shorts and socks in stock and that they can't get rid of. But I personally, I think football's like that, and it's a superstitious thing sometimes. It's like little things make a difference psychologically. So
double-edged sword, because obviously the county shop can now sell, hopefully reduce the amber and ones, and now they've got a new line. They've got black shorts and black socks. So there you go, that's double the revenue. On our Facebook page, thank you so much for tweeting us and mentioning us on Facebook as well. This is what we've taken off it. So Kevin Clement saying absolutely amazing against the top team, well done county. Matthew Hall saying top of the league, you're having a laugh, brilliant performance by the county, playoff push is back on, and I think it's a fire emoji. I'm learning emojis. Different language. Yeah. Jason Anthony Holmes says it all for me. 60% possession and one shot on target. Labadie and Sheehan dominate the midfield, and Swindon got nothing. We know what we are, and apparently there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sheep for some reason. Got no idea what they're doing there, but there we go. Simon Claydon, we are back. Playoff, here we come. Hat. Rachel Hodges, who won the tickets for the midweek by picking some great songs. Best moment of the game, apart from the goals, of course, was King hitting the deck and playing it cool by doing a push-up or two. Play it cool, and there's a cool emoji. You didn't see this, Stephen.
Yeah.
Luke, can you qualify and can you confirm that happened?
It did happen.
It did happen. That's all we need. Jeanette Morgan, just very simply amazing. UTC. Nick Hulton, Wales 2, England 0. No.
Yeah.
But yes, Alex Hughes, well done. Anthony Dix, really good game. Keep it up. And our quote of the day on winning the tickets for, I think it's going to be the 28th, is Lee Nolan, who said, absolutely amazing. Every player played their heart out at the club, and I can't fault any of them. UTC, there you go. So that's our social media sort of day. Luke, stat attack.
Well, actually, Stephen gave me a good stat today.
He gave you all the good stats today. It's like you rocked up and did nothing, and he's done everything.
Well, teamwork makes the dream work.
Absolutely, guys.
Well, Flynn is unbeaten in the league in January. He has played 7, won 4, drawn 2, and his only loss in January is to Millwall in the FA Cup this season.
Okay.
And my other stat, before you move on, Josh Sheehan's goal for us yesterday, scored after 44 seconds. It's the second fastest goal in League 2 this season. Only Ryan Loft's goal for Carlisle against Port Vale in November, when he scored after 26 seconds, was quicker.
See, now I've heard Stephen say all that, and it just sounds different when Luke says it. I'm not saying better or worse. I'm just saying, we're getting the show ready. We're ready for that one. And would I interrupt you? Probably. Sport Hour on Newport City Radio, sponsored by the Neon in Clarence Place. On the 25th of January at 2 p.m, it's an afternoon gig. It's True Love presents Misfit Media and the Next Generation. So that's going to be a youth-based event.
Right here, right now. Newport City Radio.
Live Sunday afternoons on www.newportcityradio.org and available as a podcast tomorrow, if I get my fingers working tonight. Available on all good podcast providers. Basically go to Facebook and Twitter on Newport City Radio and you'll find the link there. Quick fire round. Missed matches in one word. Okay, Cheltenham on the first day of the year. We couldn't make it there. You guys couldn't make it either. Were you there, Luke?
No, I wasn't there.
Cheltenham New Year's Day was there, yeah.
Sleeping. 10 toes up.
I was there.
I was away. I was in Cardiff.
I was coming from doing a 10-hour DJ set, so there's no way I was going to be there. So, Stephen, you said, I think it was 2-1 to Cheltenham.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember.
And Luke said 2-1. I don't know what the score was because I've got to...
I get it up now.
Okay, you do that one. Let's work backwards then. So, Swindon Town yesterday. Stephen, you said 2-0. So you got it spot on.
Did I?
You did.
I said,
yes.
I said 2-0 on Facebook as well. So.
You said 2-0. You said 1-0 to me.
Yeah.
Because I listened back to the show.
It's been recorded, Luke. So
yeah, this is the good thing about podcasts. You can go back and listen again. Going back one, so 11th of January, Scunthorpe. Stephen, you said 1-1. Luke, you said 2-1. It was 2-1.
Well done, Luke.
Millwall, what was the score in that one, Luke, on the 4th of January?
3-0.
3-0.
3-0. Okay, Stephen, you said 1-0, and Luke, you said 1-2.
Okay.
There you go. And Cheltenham, what was the score in that? Have we done that one? We've done that one, haven't we?
It's 1-1.
There you go, brilliant. So it was 1-1 that one. Man of the match, Stephen, who was yesterday's man of the match?
It was Joss Labadie. Yeah, although I think pretty hard to pick one, to be honest, in my view. I think any one of them could have had it.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because what we're going to do, we're going to spend a little bit in a minute. One of the topics we're going to talk about is we're going to go through the team. We're going to rate them. We never do that. I just thought because there's just so much love and so much appreciation for what they did on the pitch yesterday, we'll take our time and go through that a little bit later. Assuming we've got time on Sport Air, we've only got 60 minutes. Ref watch. Luke.
I thought he was okay yesterday.
I bet you did at 2-0 against the league leaders. I think we all thought the ref was great yesterday. So no complaints off the refs, yeah?
No.
Okay, attendance, Stephen.
Yep, it was 4,981.
Okay, and Luke away?
1,033.
Oh, he remembered. Brilliant. Stephen, how was your match day experience at Newport County versus Swindon Town?
Yeah, it was good. I thought it was a great day out. I think the away fans provided plenty of atmosphere because it was full. And I think it's always better when there's a full allocation of away fans. Obviously, the result and the performance helped. So, yeah, I was a happy man going home, to be honest.
I had a lovely time in the marquee. It was the All Request Disco. We had Podge with us, and again, he was just great. The kids from Newport Schools were asking some amazing questions, one of which I've got coming up for you a little bit later in the show. So, yeah, really, really happy days at the at the marquee. And my equipment worked as well, because it's been a bit poorly over Christmas, but we've got it fixed in between, so it's all good to go now. Luke, how was your match day experience for Newport County versus Swindon Town?
It was really good. watched an amazing game of football. It like Stephen said, it helps when there's a full away support of 1,033 Swindon fans. Apart from when they caused a bit of trouble in town, but we won't speak about that.
There's crossed opinions on that one. You know, how much trouble did they cause? Obviously, it's not very nice if you're out shopping in Newport City Centre and you see some of that. You know, I can imagine it's not nice, but did they do damage